Nelson Mandela spent 27 years locked away, most of them on the infamous Robben Island. But let me tell you, he never saw his imprisonment as just punishment. To Mandela, prison became a crucible, a place that tested his beliefs, reshaped his leadership, and deepened his commitment to justice and reconciliation. Imagine this: harsh labor, cold floors, a diet barely fit for survival, racial humiliation at every turn, isolation from family, and a future that seemed to have been stolen. Yet, Mandela insisted prison did not break him. It became his small classroom, as he called it, a place where discipline, patience, and the power of inner freedom took root. He wrote in his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, that a man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. And what a lesson that is. The apartheid regime tried to imprison his body, but his mind, his ideals, remained defiantly free. According to Mandela, real imprisonment wasn't the bars or the guards. It was living in fear, living under injustice. But let's not sugarcoat it. Mandela spoke openly about the brutality he endured, the backbreaking labor, the hunger, the endless attempts to strip away dignity. He admitted that anger and bitterness sometimes welled up inside him. But he warned, hatred would have destroyed him if he'd let it take over. And so, in that bleak cell, he learned to conquer his own bitterness. One of Mandela's most profound lessons from prison was the power of reconciliation. He made a choice, not just to survive, but to understand his jailers. He learned their language and their mindset, not to forgive their actions, but to understand them. Because to defeat injustice for good, you have to understand its architects. Prison also rewrote Mandela's ideas about leadership. Sometimes, he realized, a true leader steps back and lets others lead. He learned that persuasion often wins where force never could. And in that tiny classroom, he and his fellow prisoners taught one another, debated the future, and sharpened their vision for a democratic South Africa. When Mandela walked free in 1990, he made it clear. He carried no wish for revenge. If he had, he said, he'd have remained a prisoner in his heart. Forgiveness, he believed, was the only path to real freedom. And for South Africa, reconciliation, not retaliation, was the key to a future worth fighting for. Mandela's story reminds me that even in the darkest places, dignity, hope, and principle can survive. And sometimes, they can even change the world.